Hey guys, Ross here. In today's video tutorial, we're going to see 5 highly profitable remote jobs that anyone can start by only using Google. In fact, some of these remote jobs are paying from $85,000 to $150,000 a year. And complete beginners can also start earning money. So the goal for today's video is by the end of it, you should be able to start making money online as a complete beginner by work from home. So let's get started. Alright guys, the very first remote job on our list is a Google Slides designer. I know it sounds too easy, but you're going to be surprised that some companies are looking to hire people to create presentations with Google Slides, and they're willing to pay big money for this job. In fact, some of the companies out there are paying from $60,000 to $86,000 a month for a presentation designer. This is a website that I use called Robert Half. This is a very well-known website that gives us statistics and job offerings, and we can see here again that the presentation designer can make up to $86,000 and even more depending on the job offering. In fact, some of these jobs only require Google Slides, and you can sign up for Google Slides by going to workspace.google.com, and all of these slideshows are created in one dashboard. Now, you might need a little bit of experience to be aware on how to sort information. You can learn that by going on YouTube, watching a bunch of courses for free on YouTube, and then you can start sorting out data in a nice and pleasant way for the companies out there. In fact, I found a company here on a website called Indeed.com that they're looking for presentation designer, and the job details they have is as following. They pay you from $60,000 to $80,000 a year, and again, the best part is that this job is remote. Completely remote. You can do this job from any point of the world. Now, of course, you can do PowerPoint presentations or other type of softwares you can use, but most of the companies out there are pretty fine with just using Google Slides because they're on the cloud and they use all of these cool designs, and it's very flexible and it's very beginners friendly to use Google Slides. I did a bit of research, and here on Reddit I found this Redditor that explains what exactly you need in order to become a presentation designer. And here we have that what he says, the important skills to have is ability to access content, hierarchy, and ability to organize layouts and infographics. And this person is actually an owner of an agency, and he says here that his agency has a few presentation designers, basically not one but a couple of them, to create presentations. And he also says one of which reports to him, and they do a lot of PowerPoint, but sometimes they do print and digital presentations as well. So presentation designer is very lucrative. It doesn't require a lot of brain power. It doesn't require any special skills, and as you saw, it doesn't need any special education. You don't have to have a bachelor's or even master's degree. You need to have just ability to sort out information in a good and nice manner so other people can understand, and also be able to create some visuals with the Google Workspace, in this case with Google Slides. Now, moving on to highly profitable remote job number 2, and this is research specialist. And research specialist can make up to $151,000 a year. This is a pretty good salary if you ask me. And again, this job can be done by anyone without any prior experience and from any point of the world. In fact, this is one of the easiest jobs online, in my opinion, that anyone can start to make money online as a complete beginner. So what does a research specialist do? Well, it's in the world. You can be a competitor research or a medical research specialist, or you can be hired by a company that looks and seeks any type of product or market research. For example, here we have 5 types of I have 5 types of competitors with examples. So you can compare competitors: Coca-Cola with Pepsi, McDonald's with Domino's Pizza, Adidas with other brands, etc., etc. I actually made a special video dedicated only for research specialists. You can watch it from the link down below in the description. How you can become a research specialist by only using Google? Well, we are not just using Google, we're using Google Advanced Search, and this is to actually laser sharp your search results. As a competitor researcher or research analyst, you don't need just to use google.com because this is for beginners. But here with the advanced search, as you can see here from the numbers ranging, we can actually research competitors, and we can select kilograms or pounds or prices. So basically, if you're doing product research, you can see other competitors and how they have priced their products. On a website called Indeed.com, I've typed these keywords research specialists to see if there are any good employment opportunities for us, and I can see that there are right now currently more than 4,000 jobs listed on this website. And the first one that I saw is this one, Research Specialist Forum for Digital Culture. And the thing that I want you to pay attention to is that it is remote. You can do it from any point of the world. And the best part is the paying opportunity, which is from $75,000 to $85,000 a year working remotely. Now, some of these research jobs might require you to use different tools. Most of them, though, will allow you to use only advanced Google search. Another benefit of research specialist is this. If we go on Reddit, I found this Redditor here that says you can become a product researcher without additional degrees. In fact, in my company, I've used a lot of product researchers because I wanted to see how other competitors are positioning their products. So I hired freelancers to do this job for me. Basically, they go on Google and they research a bunch of competitors. They research the products, the price points of competitors' products, and the offerings, basically how they sell their products. Is it through a website, banner ads, or video ads, or do they use ads at all, or they use organic reach? Moving on to highly profitable job using only Google, number 3. This is very interesting job, by the way, that I don't think a lot of people know about this job, and this is called accessibility tester. And this is incredibly profitable because this job particularly pays from 500 to 600 pounds, not a month, daily. This is about $800 or $1,000 a day working remotely, making money online full time. So what does a accessibility tester means and what is this job actually is? Accessibility tester is the person that is responsible for a website, and you have to make sure the website is loading properly, it doesn't lag, it doesn't freezes, and it works as intended. So how do you do that? Well, in most cases, companies allow you to use a tool from Google that is free, which is called Google Lighthouse. And this extension will work for you as your partner. It's going to go on any website and it's going to research what the website is about, and if the website has any problems or bugs, we will report to you. Now, for this remote job, you might need to acquire some technical skills, but don't freak out. You don't have to become a hardcore developer or coder, but you might need some literacy on how the web works, what is HTML, and how the website works. But if you learn that, as you saw, they can pay you up to $600 or pounds every single day. Let me actually show you in action how this works by using the Google Lighthouse. Google Lighthouse is just an extension that you add to your Google Chrome browser. And let's open my website, and you can actually go to Chrome for Developers and research what is Google Lighthouse and how it works. And they have pretty detailed guide on how you can use Google Lighthouse to become accessibility tester. But let's actually test it in action. If I go to my website, rossminchev.com, and I'm going to open this extension, this is the Google extension, Lighthouse. I'm gonna click that here, and I'm gonna go, usually it's on mobile, but I'm gonna click desktop, and I'm gonna click generate report. So now the Google Insights tool will start collecting data from my website, and it's gonna give me a full detailed report. And as you can see, actually my website is lacking some performance. This tool will break down everything you need to do in order to make this 100 points, because now I'm at 73, but it should be from 90 to 100 to be green. So you can scroll down. Now I told you that you might need some technical skills in order to complete this job, and this is why. The diagnostics, in order for you to read them, you need to know some technical language. For example, what is JavaScript, how it's used, and for example, what is CSS, reduce CSS. So these two actually gonna give me the CSS files that I need to reduce in order to improve my website. But that's not all. There's some stuff here that you can understand by just looking at the wording, and if you're just complete beginner, you can actually know what you need to do. For example, properly size images. If I open this, it's gonna tell me, hey, these images that you have here on your website are taking too much space, okay? So you need to optimize them. You need to reduce the size of your images, and I can see, there we go. These are the images right here. These are iPhones for my testimonials. If I go on my website and I can scroll down, and these are these images that I need to reduce the size to in order to improve my loading speed on my website. I have some other images as well. These are the ones that are blurred, and I can go to my website again and scroll down, and I can see these blurred images that are taking too much space. And so guys, moving on to highly profitable remote job number 4, digital organizer. According to the website glassdoor.com, it makes from $51,000 to $90,000 a year. Again, this job is completely remote. You can work from any point of the world. And what does it mean to be a digital organizer? Well, in most cases, you need to organize files, data, documents using Google Drive. This is again website from Google Drive. You're familiar with this. Some of the companies out there will hire people just to simply sort information. A photographer can hire you to sort images in folders of different, let's say, clients that they have, or photos of different clients, so you can sort them in Google Drive. Here in Indeed.com, I found this job for digital organizer or just organizer. Again, this job is remote and it pays about it pays $82,000 a year. And as you can see, the skills only needed for this job here in this job offering is, do you have experience with Google Suite? And Google Suite is basically the word for Google Workspace. And if you go to Google Workspace Learning Center, you can actually learn how to use each of the products that Google has, learn by product. So as you can see, here are the products currently into the Google Suite: Google Calendar, Google Chat, Google Chrome browser, Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Gemini, Google Gmail, Meet, Sheets, Slides, etc. So each one of them, if you're not familiar with this, you can just click on them and you're going to go to the Learning Center and you can click the Quick Start Guides, so you can learn how to use all of these tools that Google has. Very easy job to do. Sometimes I would hire people to organize my files. I would hire people to sort my videos. Sometimes it can be time consuming. So if in order for you to organize some stuff, it might take you some time. It might be a repetitive task as well, which, that's part of the job, but it pays big money. So for this money, if you have to do repetitive jobs, I think it's worth it, or repetitive tasks. Here we can see the entire Google Suite and apps, Google Drive, we already saw that, Calendar, Keep, Gmail, Slides. Sometimes your job can be only sorting URLs in a Google Sheet. Moving on to our final job offering. This is highly profitable job number 5 using only Google. This is data entry specialist. And a data entry specialist can make up to $36 an hour, even more. I'm going to show you some examples. And here is the example. This is a person called Caroline. She is from the United Kingdom. And she has made already $100,000 by being a digital data entry specialist. She is currently making $50 an hour. So basically she can work for 2 hours every day and she makes $100 every single day. So what does a data entry specialist means and how it works and how you can complete it? Well, if we go to this table from testguriwa.com, you can see what a data entry specialist do. It collects data and organizes the data. You might also need to digitize information from physical papers into a computer and then verifies and updates the information. Basically, you have to make sure all the data you collect is accurate. There are no errors. Actually, this is the second part. It checks for errors. This can also be a very repetitive job and also sometimes can be boring, but you're getting paid big money for repetitive jobs. For example, here are some of the requirements: input data into systems or databases, organize files and maintain records, transcribe information from recordings, phone conversations, or paper documents. Now, this can be boring, but again, it pays big money. The company can send you voice recordings or phone conversations, and you have to type them onto a computer. So you basically listen to the audio and then you type it into the computer. And nowadays you can use AI to help you complete these tasks. This can be, let's say the company is selling shoes and you receive a report for, let's say, last month that the company have received or has made, let's say, 1,000 sales. the company have sold 1,000 shoes, and you can create a report to predict in which time of the day they're selling the most amount of the shoes. And you can do that by simply looking at the charts or the statistics and see which time of the day company is making the most amount of sales, and then report to the company to increase their ad spend if they're having ads in these particular times of the day, so it can maximizes the amount of sales. By the way, guys, if you like the information in this video, hit the like button of the video and subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks. And now, what should your next step be from here that you already know these highly profitable remote jobs? Well, is to learn how to make even more money online by watching the video in your top left corner. So click the video in the top left corner where I'm going to show you another way on how you can make even more money online as a complete beginner.